Yeah.
Hey. What's going on, everybody? Y'all doing out there? What's up? All right, we're going to get all into this now, okay? All right, we're going to get into it. We ain't going to be up here no long time because we got stuff going on today, things to do, okay? If it's your first time here, this is Inga71, and this is my channel, okay? Please check me out. You know, check out all the things that I do, all the reviews, and you know, and we have a good time over here on this channel. Well, today I am up here to talk about Fightland Season 1, Episode 5, and it's titled "I Want This." Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all into it, and we're gonna move along. Hey, what's going on, DeMarcus? How you doing? Look like you the first one here. But I'm just gonna get into it. Anybody show up, they show up. If not, they can watch it on the replay. But but we got stuff going on, and we got another live after this one. So I will not be up here long. Okay, I will not be up here long. Hey, RC, I'm sorry if I didn't put an announcement out. I just been busy today, you know, cooking and getting my place together and doing a lot of stuff. And we got another live right after this one. Catch me for the Superfly at 6:30 p.m. with myself and Tamika's Den, and Moochie might make an appearance. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get into it. What y'all think about this episode? Episode 5. We finally got some answers to some of the questions that we've had. Finally got some answers. Okay. And Kingsley finally showed his ass. Finally showed up. It's about damn time. Now we need to know where the hell he been. Where the hell you been all this time? Ain't nobody seen you for 6 months or a year. Where the hell you been? Yeah, I give it a solid 8 as well. DeMarcus. I give it an 8. Yeah, give it a strong 8. You say it was very good, RC. Okay. You know, let me hang up before I get into it. I didn't make no announcement that even though it was scheduled on my page, but I didn't put it in the community tab like I usually do. So let me put it out there, let everybody know that I'm going live real fast. Hang on. Let me just put a post up. Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Okay. And let me put something in the shoot. Let me put something in the Discord real fast. I just didn't have time to do it earlier, but get it done right now. Bam, where's the... I apologize. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right. Okay. Who just showed up here? Oh, Eric H. Hey, what's going on? Joshua. Sorry for the little delay. I was just putting a notification out there to let people know that I am live. So let's get all into this. Who's oh am I hang on, I'm gonna put one more notification out and then I'm gonna get it going because I don't want to be up here no more than an hour. Um, hang tight, y'all. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Because I definitely want to get y'all opinion on some stuff. Um, where is the? I put it here. Okay. One more notification. Okay, bam. All right, there we go. Um, okay, now, here I am. All right. So let's get into it. I'm sorry for the delay. I was just putting out notifications so other people will know that I'm live right now. Let's see. Let me get my pictures up here. Okay. Fightland. This is episode 5. Okay, so now we're gonna pick up where we left off at, right? And we picking up where we left off, and um his what's his name? What's his name? Dookie. Dookie. Dookie's father, Geyser, is he got stabbed in the last episode, right? Okay, so now we don't know whether he gonna make it. We don't know whether Geyser is going to make it. He got stabbed in the thank you. It just took me a minute to remember his name because I'm not used to nobody named Geyser, so it just took me a minute to remember his name. Um, but Geyser got stabbed in the gut last time in the stomach. Um, at that boxing what was it, like a promotion or something that was going on, right? And the Irish came back from the previous time. Remember they said they was gonna come back, and the Irish came back and they started fighting with. They had bats and pipes and knives, and they was throwing chairs, and it got crazy. And Dookie kept telling Geyser and Jay to go home, and Geyser was like, "No, I'm not going nowhere." They didn't understand what was going on. He got stabbed in the gut. Look, he bleeding everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Geyser. So we got Simbella. I cannot stand Simbella. I'm sorry. I'm not. I know Demarcus, you're probably team Simbella. I can't stand her. She's a bitch. Okay. I'm just calling it what it is. Someone swore up and down last week. It was the Russians. Instead of the Irish. Yeah, it was the Irish. If I said it, RC, I apologize. But it was the Irish. You know what I'm saying? If I said that, then I don't know if you're talking about me or not, or you're talking about the panel over there with Amina that I'm over there on Tuesdays talking about it as well. But no, it was the Irish who came back. Remember before they said they was going to revisit and come back. They said that. Oh, okay, it wasn't me. Yeah, okay. Um, that was the Russians that attacked the Boxers because of Nikolai. No, that was the Irish. It was the Irish. It was the Irish. But anyway, we ain't going back and forth about it. It don't even matter at this point. Geyser got stabbed in the gut. He's on his way to the hospital, and he's losing a lot of blood. Then we got Simbella, this witch. She's looking at the cameras, and she can see that Sergey grabbed up Aiden and kidnapped him. Okay, so um, now things are just gotten all out of control at this point. Sergey is well, I understand why he's upset because of what Zeke did. But he seemed like he's just an idiot. He don't even seem like a good villain. This surrogate guy, he didn't even seem like a good, he didn't even seem like a good villain. He was stupid as well. You know what I'm saying? He was dumb as well. But all of this is Zeke's fault because, well, Dookie caused all these problems. Um, yes, and Bella can take her bony ass right up in the fire. I don't give a damn about her. Now I know Detroit and they like her and all that. I don't like her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking with her. I don't give a damn about her. But this is, well, of course we know all these problems started when Dookie came to town, came back after being away for the 8 years he was in prison. But Zeke caused this because he went over there. If you was going to go over there to the Russian bathhouse, then you should have hello, Monica, hello. If you was gonna go over there, you should have just killed Sergey. You should have killed all those Russians. And why would you pull off your mask and then um hello, hello. Why would you pull off your mask and show everybody your face? And so you think he wasn't going? You didn't kill him. You thought he wasn't going to come back. You thought you was just sending a message, and he was going to be scared, and like you was the man. Come on now, Zeke he dumb as a box of rocks too. He is dumb as a box of rocks. He is, he don't have a damn brain, and then he's upset. He don't like the way Simbella be talking to him. But I'm glad he told her off though. I'm glad he told her, look, I don't appreciate the way you talking to me. I don't know who you think you talking to. And and he said, look, I'm gonna let you handle things, but you ain't gonna be talking to me disrespectful like that. But yeah, she's a big problem. And I agree with this with you, RC. This is mostly Zeke's fault. Can't wait until Kingsley checks him. Yeah, because if you was going to go over there, first of all, it wasn't even the Russians that bombed the casino. But of course he didn't know that. And even if you was gonna go over there, you don't take your mask off your face, and you should have killed him. You should have beat the man down to the ground, and to the point where he was in the he paraplegic, and he eating mashed bananas. You know what I'm saying? You should have kicked his ass real bad. Um, going to let me see, going to the bathhouse and doing nothing was dumb. Yeah, they just burnt the man's face like that was gonna stop him from doing something. Come on, I agree with this, Monica. I definitely agree with that. So yeah, that was just a waste. And so this was Zeke's fault because he didn't follow what he was gonna do. And then she was like, so Simbella was like, I got to go and handle this. I got to go and fix the mistakes you made. And and they just, she do talk to him disrespectful, but then again, he do need to be talked to like this because he be making mistakes. Both of them to me are not good enforcers. I don't think Simbella or Zeke are good enforcers. That's my opinion. I think they both of them are horrible. Well, Joy wasn't playing no games. Joy say, "Where's my son? Where's Aiden? What the hell is all going on?" She slapped the shit out of her. The security getting ready to grab up on Joy, and she was like, "No, get your hands off of her. Don't touch her, whatever." But she should have drop kicked her ass. Not just punch her or slap her across the face. She should have drop kicked her ass. Now when it comes to my damn son. What up though, Brillo? Brillo, you watching Fightland? I haven't heard you talk about it. Are you watching Fightland? Um so, oh, you say you not feeling the show? I mean, it's okay, Brillo. I ain't gonna say it's my favorite show now. It's not my favorite show. It's this the first season. I know they got a lot of they got to iron out all the kinks, and we still trying to get to know the characters. So but yeah, maybe Kingsley can get things turned up. I agree with that. We've been waiting on Kingsley stayed away way too long. You know, yeah, it's not bad, Brillo. I'm seeing your comments. It's not bad. It's just that we still getting to know these characters, but I'm not feeling Zeke and I'm not feeling Simbella. I think that they are just weak. You know what I'm saying? And I think Kingsley's not gonna be happy with the stuff they've been doing. So anyway, Joy slapped the dog crap out of Cece, and then she gets on her phone and she calls Duke and she said, "Look, they took Aiden, and it's the Russians. You're the only person that I trust. I need your help. He's at the hospital, just trying to see about his father." You got Jay, and I guess that's Jay's girlfriend. Her name is Rox. Um, I guess it means standing for Roxy or something like that, but they kept calling her Rox. Um, so they at the hospital, and Joy's calling, so he's trying to help uh find Aiden, because you know he also knows that that's his son, but he's trying to be there for his father. So it's no character that I rock. Yeah, there's no character that I rock with either. Brilla, I'm telling you, see that fire behind me? Any of them can go in the fire, as far as I'm concerned. Um, okay. I thought that was Jay's girlfriend, Demarcus. Rox is Geyser's boxer. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. Because I didn't know who that chick was. I said maybe that was Jay's girlfriend or something. Um, did have a classic moment when old boy threw the lady out the window. I laughed for 20. Yeah, that shit was funny. Now I wonder if she did. And I'll be okay. I'll be fine if Kim dies. I will be happy with it. I mean, I ain't gonna say happy, but I'll be all right with it. Like I said, I don't care about none of these characters. So anybody can get it. Anybody can die, and I'm fine with it. Only one that I was rooting for is little Aiden, the little boy. Otherwise, I don't care about none of these people. I'm waiting to see what the father going to do. So anyway, Joy, asking Cece again, Simballa's like, what the hell's going on? She said, don't you worry about it. You go home. We got everything under control. She done took Joy's phone from her. So Joy can't even call nobody. She said, who are you calling? Who are you texting? She said, I want to make sure you ain't calling the police, because Joy kept on threatening to call the police. And so security, kept holding her back, and they took her phone from her. But eventually Joy ended up demanded to go home. She said, I am Kingsley Marshall's wife, and you're going to take me home. We're going to do what I tell him to do. So she ended up going home. Um, and then Cece, you know, talks to Nikolai, and Nikolai tried to tell her, said, look, I, you know, you went out there, stepped out there and did, made a move, and now things out of control now. Things are now gotten out of control. Um, you said Kim is not dead. DeMarcus said. Monica said Kim is dead. Kim could die for all I'm concerned. Duke could serve up Lazaro to Kingsley once he found out what Lazaro did to Kim. I mean, maybe that's a possibility. That is a possibility. And then okay, so Nikolai is going to tell what's her name, Simbella, oh, I love you. I love you. I'm in love with you. I'm just paraphrasing, but he basically told her that, he's in love. And so I guess this is the first time she's heard this, because she did look shocked, so, and she in love with him too. I mean, you can see it in her eyes every time she's with this man. So now, because he loves Simbella so much, Nikolai gets on the phone talking to Sergey. Sergey is looking crazy. And I'm telling you, he's not a good villain. He was just dumb. You grab up on this kid. You had no plan. It wasn't like you made a plan and you holding him for some ransom or something. You didn't even know what you was going to do with this kid. He just was dumb. He was high on that coke. That's one thing, he kept sniffing a whole lot of coke up his nose, so he all coked out of his head, with his face all burnt up. Little Aiden is scared, and he was with this other guy. I forgot the guy's name, but Sergey's, one of his henchmen. But the guy was very nice to Aiden. He let him play the video game. He let him sit in the car. He was talking to him, um, to nicely, Nikolai telling Sergey, don't take your revenge out on him. You're mad at the marshals. You're mad at Zeke, but you're taking it out on this little boy. Let the little boy go. We don't kill kids. And Sergey don't give a damn. So Aiden is the only one I care about. The rest of them, I don't care. Oh, you said Kaz. Okay, thank you. Kaz was Sergey right hand man. Okay, well, Kaz was nice to little Aiden, and he told Aiden, well, he didn't tell him anything. He didn't treat him bad. He let him sit in the car, like I said, play the video game. He was just talking to him nicely, and Aiden got a little, he was scared to death, but he felt more comfortable around him, because that guy wasn't aggressive to him. And so, Nikolai had told Simbella, get on the phone, that you're going to have to give up Zeke. And first she had said no. You know what I'm saying? Back right here, she said you're going to have to he had told her you got to give up Zeke. And she said, hell no, I ain't doing that or whatever. But then it looked like she had a change of heart. And she said, okay, go ahead. So she was willing to give up her damn brother. She's a piece of shit. I'm sorry, excuse my language on a Sunday. She is a piece of crap. I'm not rocking with her. And to me, she's in the same both her and Zeke is just like the Flanagan kids on Force. Just dumb. They think, don't have no they just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? They think they can run things without their father, and they just making all kind of mistakes. And it's the same type. It's almost like they took the same formula of the Flanagan kids from Force, but made them black and put them over in the UK. It's just, to me, I see it as the same. Oh yeah, Simbella ain't give a damn, but she was willing to let Aiden die, and she ain't care about her brother too. She, you know what I'm saying? So Cass told Aiden to hide in the trunk because Sergey was unhinged. He sure did. Nikolai said he ordered the hit at the gym. Yeah, hey Brian Wilson. I mean, all this stuff is a mess. Like I said, Duke came in town causing all these problems, but Zeke took it to another level. When it came to this situation, this is all Zeke's fault. And I mean, so I know I don't think they're gonna kill Zeke off, but not this season anyway. But Kingsley definitely need to reprimand him really bad. So, at this point, Jay left the hospital. Jay and Dookie left the hospital, left Rox there to tend to Geyser because he was going to surgery. He was sedated anyway, and they was taking him into surgery. So they came back to their little warehouse. He came to get, his hammer, and they knew about the garage where Sergey and his boys hang out at. So then when he left, and Lazaro was upset because he didn't know what was going on. And then once Duke told him about what went down, he said, "Oh, we can use this for our advantage." But Duke wasn't doing that. Lazaro gets on the phone and calls Armando. Armando was like, I hope this call is bearing the fruits of good news. But no, it wasn't. Um, you know, Lazaro I guess he was just he was calling. I guess he didn't want to tell him everything. He was calling to tell him everything was going down, but I think as he started talking, he didn't want to tell Armando everything. And because he told Armando, said, "Look, you need to." I mean, Armando told Lazaro, "You need to handle this. I need good news. I'm going to make you in charge once you can, you know, take over the Marshall organization. I'm going to make you in charge, and you're going to be running the whole UK." Now that's a lie. I don't believe Armando is going to do that. I think he just told Lazaro this so that he can get the job done. Um, he said, "Look, don't let me have to send someone out there and bring you back to the States." And he said, and I intend on doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, Lazaro went on this, he said he got it under control, and he grabbed his gun and he was heading on out the door. And Kim shows up at Lewis's apartment. Looked like Lewis is separated or divorced probably from his wife, and he was seeing his kids like visitation. And she shows up right when the children was leaving him, you know, and his ex-wife. And I don't know if he's separated or divorced, but you can see he going through something with that situation. He said, "Look, don't be just show up at my door. I got my children. I'm going through this stuff. You can't just be showing up at my door." You know what I'm saying? He showed up at the door, unannounced. I don't like nobody showing up at my door unannounced anyway. So I would be pissed at that. Well, Lazaro came out of nowhere and went pew 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 and took Lewis right on. I knew Lewis was going to die. Man, I think we talked about this last week or something, right? I knew Lewis' ass was going to die. Let me see what y'all saying. Armando did a favor for Lazaro's father, and that's why Armando had Lazaro's back. Okay, yeah, I knew he had a backstory. Zeke should not have taken his mask off. That was a bonehead move. That's what I'm saying. This is definitely Zeke's fault. Okay, Nikolai sent us. Okay. Um, I can't get past Zeke running from the battle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody even addressed that. He ran from the battle last week. Yeah, I mean, I forget Zeke. I can't stand him. Really, if I know they're not gonna kill him, but I would like to see him get beat up real good. RC. Cece care more about Zeke than she does Aiden. She don't give a damn about Aiden. She don't give a damn about Zeke either. She'll let Zeke get killed. She will let Zeke get killed. She don't give a damn. Monica, hey Monica, thank you. I thought it was only me who said this was just for. This ain't just like a black version of Force. When they had the son and daughter running. What was they was wasn't it Flanagan? The Flanagan kids, yeah, they were dumb as a box of rocks. So this is number the black version of that. So let me see. Kim fooled around with Lewis too. I don't know. Did they say that DeMarcus? I didn't see that. I didn't see them making out. I didn't see them kissing. I didn't see them being together. So, and I've watched every episode. I don't remember seeing them or even addressing it. I thought they were partners in the police force, like the feds or something. So I didn't see nothing about them making, been fooling around. But maybe I missed something. Jay came through big time by getting the address of the place where Sergey took Aiden. Yes, he did. He definitely, yes, Brian, he definitely episode 5 shit on the whole season of 3 up here. Yeah, hey, Detroit, what's going on? All I know is that this is a black version of Force. this is a black version of Force when it comes to Zeke and Simbella, okay, and the whole father situation. Um, okay, so where I leave off at, so they Lazaro comes in there, pew pew pew. He took out Lewis. Lewis died right in front of her face. I mean, that I was sitting there minding my business on my sofa. I looked down for 1 second and bam, Lewis was gone. Um, and then Kim, but she was putting up a good fight though. Kim can fight. Kim can fight. You can see she knows some martial arts. She know how to box. She was putting up a good fight with Lazaro. I mean, they was tussling. They was squabbling. And he choked her ass and she grabbing him. And anyway, he tossed her ass right out the window. And I'm with Brillo. I laughed too. I had to rewind that shit and watch it again. So I don't know whether this chick is dead or not. Be honest with you, I hope she is dead. Yeah, she laying there splat right on the cement. I hope she is dead. So Detroit, this your girl? Is she Kim? Kim is your girl. So is she dead or alive? I mean, I don't know. You got let me know. They didn't say anything about them messing around till right before they both died. Um, Yeah, I must have missed the part about them messing around. And it don't even matter to me. He's dead, and hopefully her ass is dead too. Okay, you said she's not dead. Well, I hope she is. I hope she's in a wheelchair. I don't even care. So we'll move it along because I ain't gonna be up here no long time. Um, so guys is still in the hospital, and they went back to Geyser's place because um Dookie got stabbed in the arm, and so he was there, patching up his arm, and Jay started crying and said, it's all my fault. Um, I told you that I was gonna be clean. Look, we knew he was a drug addict. The first episode we saw Jay, he looked like a meth head, a coke head, a dope fiend. He looked like that. He looked a little dusty, and so we said that from episode 1. So, but now it's confirmed to Duke that the reason why I wasn't down into the garage with you and Calvin, I was upstairs, passed out, high as a kite on the cocoa. So I mean, he probably on the cocoa, the heroin, the meth, the crack. He probably take everything. Um, and so Duke got pissed off, and they started squabbling, and Duke was whipping his ass, and but they made up. I think it was just frustration. He was just upset. You could have been there to help us with my brother's situation, and but you somewhere getting high. And he was just frustrated. So they end up, I guess making up at the end. He get a call from Rox, and Rox was like, "It's not looking good. Duke need to hurry and get his ass here. Where are you at? Why aren't you at the hospital with your father? He is not probably going to make it." And Jay didn't want to really tell Dookie that, but that's the case. They need to get back to the hospital. Um, well, before they get into the hospital, he got the address and everything of where the Sergey is hiding out at. And Duke, he can fight. Like he definitely can fight. Um, I mean, they be working them knives over in the UK. They'll get a knife in a heartbeat. They get a knife and stab you up. So he was taking everybody out. He was breaking arms, breaking necks, stabbing people. One thing, since Duke been home, he done killed so many goddamn people. Um, oh, okay. What y'all talking about? You said, "Oh, your baby is not dead." Okay, well, I don't even care if she is. And Monica said, "I laughed when she went out the window too." I mean, they tossed her ass all the way out the window. Um, so, uh, Jay told Duke, Jay told Duke to tell Geyser that he could be a grandfather and they could be a family. Okay. Well, he anyway, they know where now where Aiden is, and so Duke was taking out everybody. And here you got Sergey, and he sees he sees Dookie, and he about to put some hot ones in him, but they had they tussled and everything, and got into it, and next thing you know, Duke put a bullet right in the forehead of Sergey. Now nobody don't give a damn about Sergey. Sergey can go. Sergey can go. Don't nobody give a damn about Sergey. So um Cass told Aiden. Oh, and Sergey took Cass out, shot him right in the forehead too, because he he was protecting a little boy. So Aiden was hiding in that trunk, and thank God he was. And Duke found him, and now Duke is going to bring him home, and so he brings him home to Joy, and he says, "I'm ready now. I want this," which is the title of this episode. I want this. He said, "I'm ready now. We're gonna be a family, the three of us together." And then who comes walking down the stairs is Kingsley, but Kingsley didn't even hear that. All he knew is Aiden was missing. He didn't even hear that. And he grabbed Joy and Aiden because he believed Aiden is his. And then he grabbed up on Duke and he said, "Thank you, my son." See, he loves Duke like a son. He don't, I'm telling you, he don't give a damn about. I disagree. I think it was with Amina, but I'm gonna talk with Amina on Tuesday. On Tuesday, 8 p.m. Um, well, it might be 8:30 because I think Amina has to change the time. But anyway, but Tuesday I'm gonna talk. We're gonna have a panel with Amina, Detroit, Candy Love, and another brother named DiBiase, and we're gonna talk about it. And I disagree that I definitely disagree about the situation about Kingsley care for his kids. He don't like it's a difference between loving and liking. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of time parents feel like they obligated to love because they brought you into the world, but that don't mean they like you. And he do not like Zeke, and I can understand because Zeke is he's a screw. He be screwing up. He be screwing up. Sergey eliminated. Yes, he sure did. Jay could tell Kingsley that Cece is involved. I mean, Joy. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Joy could tell Kingsley that Cece is involved with Nikolai romantically, and that Zeke is the reason why Aiden was kidnapped. Yeah, I hope she does too. Demarcus, I really do hope Joy tells her that. I mean, I really hope that Joy tell Kingsley what Cece and Zeke has been up to. Um, he don't love Duke as a son. He ordered to have no, you believe. See, I'm not sure if we still not sure whether or not the Kingsley had anything to do with that. I don't know. I don't know if he had anything to do with it. I don't know if he had anything to do with it. I really think that it's a look. Don't sleep on that Armando guy. He got everything to gain. He has everything to gain in this situation because he's trying to take over the whole organization out there in London. So Armando, even though he's locked up in prison, no, he's the cartel. He got a lot to gain. Nothing to lose, all to gain. So who's to say Armando couldn't have set this whole thing in play? I really think it's Armando. I'm not really sure that Kingsley had anything to do with that. But we'll see, Monica. I mean, I could be wrong. Joy better be quiet because she got her own secrets, right? Cece's in trouble. I don't give a damn about Cece, Detroit. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna hear y'all perspective when we talk about it on Tuesday, but I don't give a damn about her. Yeah, I think she's a real bitch. I don't care nothing about her. I'm not invested in any of these characters. I mean, I'm talking about them, watching it every week, but I'm not invested in the characters like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no loyalty to any of the characters. So anybody can get it. The only person I didn't want to die was Lil Aiden. Otherwise, everybody can get it. Okay. Um, I believe that Coleman has something to do with the death of Calvin to try to get Duke. So it could be, you know what I'm saying? That's a good one too. Could be. I thought that DeMarcus. I've been swaying back and forth. First, I thought, I'm still on Armando could have be puppeteering this from behind bars, but because he got a lot of pull. But however, I thought about Coleman, DeMarcus. I thought about Coleman and how it could be him too, because he wants to get Duke to sign with his promotion. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Well, I ain't gonna be up here no more longer than I need to, because I'm gonna talk about it again. I just want to do my quick little recap on it. I will be back up here. Um, we'll be talking about it again on Tuesday, around 8:30. I think Amita might need to change the time, but however, that would be in the community tab. I'll let everybody know. It'll be posted about that. Wednesday we have Lioness, so it's a new episode of Lioness is out. I have not watched it yet, but I'm going to watch Lioness. Um, and look, if there's any moderators in this chat, can y'all please handle these people? Um, so yeah, Wednesday we talking about Lioness. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to, and I'll be ready for that. But I will be back with Tamika's Den. Maybe Moochie might be with us. I'm not sure, but me and Tamika for sure. We'll be back at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to be talking about Superfly with Ron O'Neal. Came out in 1972, the original, the classic, the one and only, not that garbage, that remake. Okay, we're not talking about that. So come back at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, so that we can you can join us as we talk about the classic movie Superfly with Ron O'Neal. Okay. So I will be back I'll be back in about an hour. Yeah, in about an hour. And we'll be talking about that. You say you fuck with Zeke. Okay, well, Zeke is a goofball, but we'll see. Look, my mind can change. Okay, I'm not stuck on these characters. I'm not stuck on no one character at all. I don't have no. I don't feel nothing about any of the characters. So Detroit, right now, I'm ready to throw Zeke in the fire. But maybe if he do something in the next episode that I like, I might fuck with him too. I don't fuck with him right now though. To me, he reminds me of the Flanagan kids on Force. Both Cece and Zeke remind me of Claudia and whatever her brother's name was. I forgot his name. You know, I'm interested in Zeke's character development. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on boy. Now, I ain't giving him no respect. He ain't did nothing to earn no respect. What he did, I'm gonna say this last thing before I get up out of here. And RC, yes, I see your comment. Superfly, please come back at 6:30 p.m. I'm gonna say this last comment to Detroit. I will give Zeke respect when he earns it. He has not done anything. What he did at that, he caused all this stuff with Aiden when he got kidnapped. If he hadn't gone to that Russian bathhouse, and if he was going to go there, and I understand why he went there, because he thought they were the ones that bombed the casino. I get that part. He don't know the truth yet. But he wears a ski mask, and they're going to take the ski mask off. Show his face. You should have killed Sergey right there. You should have killed everybody in that place. Like, it was just dumb. So he caused this. He caused this particular problem. So I ain't giving him no respect right now. And I bet you Kingsley ain't going to give him no respect. But we'll see what's going to happen on the next episode. And, so episode 6, we'll see what's going to happen. But we're going to still continue to keep talking about this. We're going to talk about it Tuesday, like I said. And and then line this is on Wednesday. Okay. So, And and that's that on that. And y'all don't forget to subscribe and to like and to share, and y'all can leave me comments, and y'all follow me on Instagram. Okay, so I will see y'all at 6:30 p.m. with Tamika's Den, and we'll talk about the legendary Superfly. Okay, 1972 version, the original, the one and only, was Ron O'Neal. Okay, so I'll see y'all soon. Bye.